Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey win. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey, you're the one, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Tickling me this morning. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Filled with nothing but joy and hope about it, too. You know, it's a great thing to be able to wake up in the morning with peace in your heart and joy. Peace and joy is immeasurable. It has a value attached to it, and I have no idea what it is. It's invaluable. It is worth so much more than any amount of money you can make. Peace and joy. I have not always had that. I have not always been a peaceful person or a person who lived his life in a joyous spirit. It took an arrival at this moment. Some people arrive sooner than others. I wish I had arrived at this point sooner, but I think it was necessary for me to learn a few things too. That's the amazing thing I've learned about life, is that instead of reflecting on your past incidences and calling them failures, instead of focusing on the negative and calling them bad times, I look at them now as experiences. I had to have those experiences that were negative, that were good, positive, wrong, evil. I had to have all those experiences to shape who we are today. We all have to have them. If you look back at all the negative experiences you've had, all the things that you called failures, all the businesses I started that went under, all of the jobs I had that I was fired from, all the shows that were canceled, all of the times I thought I was going to get something happening my way and turned out I didn't get it at all. When you look at all of it, hopefully along the way, what you have done as a person is you've taken those negatives and those failures and you've used them for what they actually are. They are experiences. And they've now created in you an experienced person. And, that is worth something. Then it becomes a positive. But what too many people do is they let the negative things that have happened in their life, they allow the failures that have happened in their lives never to manifest themselves as experiences. And you sit up there and you dwell on it and you dwell on it until you have this woe is me attitude. Stop looking at it like that, y'all. You go through things in order to become the person that you are today. I tell you who you sometimes have to sit down and talk to. Sometimes you ought to sit down to an inmate that really gets it. An inmate that says, man, I've actually heard inmates say it to me and write to me. And they've said things like, man, coming to prison saved my life. Now, those of you have never gone, how can he say a thing like that? But some men know, man, I was so far out there that if I'd have stayed out there, I wouldn't even be here today. This actually allowed me to stop, spend some time with myself and learn some things about me. Now, does that happen for everybody like that? No. But here's a person who has taken an experience that could be considered a failure or a negative and turning it into a positive and using it to enrich their lives. You can do it no matter what your set of circumstances is. I recommend to everybody that you try changing your outlook in order to change your outcome. Everything that happens to you that's negative or you consider a failure, they're experiences. You've got to go through these things in order to have the knowledge that you have today. So I wish that I had come to this arrival that I'm in now, this place of peace and joy. But then guess what? I would not know what I know. I could not share some of the things that I'm able to share if I had not gone through some of them. And sometimes that's the purpose of them, is to teach you a lesson. Because, God has a plan for you. He really, really does. And eventually he can use you no matter how old you are. And he can use you no matter how young you are. If you just say, okay, I'm ready to hear your plan. I've tried mine. Mine ain't worked out. What's your plan for me, God? What do you want me to do? That's why I say every day, Steve Harvey got a radio show, y'all. Cause man, I ain't see it coming. I didn't see that coming. I ain't see this book coming. I ain't seen half of the amazing things that have happened to me. I didn't plan them. I was sitting there, man, asking God for some direction. And then I got smart enough to stay watchful, be a hard worker now, because faith without works is dead. And it came. And I'll remind you of this. God has given all of you a gift. Every last one of you listening has a gift. God has never created a soul that he did not provide a gift to. God gives everyone a gift. And a gift is not just singing, rapping, entertainment. The richer gifts are much more than that. Teachers are gifted people who really have the gift of sharing information. That's a gift. And in that you can become great. A lot of people think that successful and greatness is the same thing. Cornel West said it at my daughter's graduation. He was a spokesperson. He said something so pointed. He said, don't ever confuse success with greatness. The two have nothing to do with each other. See, people determine success about money and fame and all this here. But greatness ain't got nothing to do with your money. It ain't got nothing to do with your fame. It's how you conduct your life. It's how meaningful and significant you become in your community, at your church, on your job, to the Cub Scout unit that you run, to the little girls' lives that you change, that little center in the hood where you just one place of hope to so many people, and they come back. And I used the example of Lou Danzler, who passed away in L.A., who had the Boys and Girls Challengers Club out in L.A., and he wasn't a rich man at all. And if you walk by him, you wouldn't even know who he was. But if you look at all the people who have gone on to become politicians, who have gone on to become CEOs, who have gone on to become athletes that have passed through this man's small building in the hood in L.A., he was great. Trust me, man, prayer changes things. I say it all the time. But when you see people become successful or great, there's somebody praying somewhere. May not even be them. Maybe it's their mama. I think of Tiger Woods and all the greatness he's accomplished. They always talk about his father and all this here. Somebody somewhere praying for Tiger Woods. I got cash money riding on that. Tiger Woods' mama is a praying woman or something. My mother was. She prayed me into this place because she used to call me all the time, praying for you, boy. And prayer changes things. It really does. Try it today. It can change you. It has changed millions of people. Open up yourself to the greatness that's in you, because God has given you a gift. Matter of fact, that you ain't using it, who fault you think that is? I'm just telling you, you got one. And if you start praying about it, it'll manifest itself. And you can become one or two things, successful or great, or both. you can make the decision today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time again. It's time to celebrate. It's time to give thanks. It's time to show gratitude. He did it again. Oh, how does he do it? Over and over. He don't miss. He don't miss. You know what? I'm so glad. I'm so glad God in control of this thing. He is the only one that raises the sun and sets it, man. Do you know if it was a man in charge of that? You know how many days that he'd be late in there arguing with his wife? He didn't get it turned on in time. And, oh man, I thought sunrise was at 8 this morning. Well, at 6. Thank you, Lord, for being consistent, for being good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, and the legend. Junior, what's on your mind?
Hey, you kind of like an anomaly, man. You very different, You approach things so different.
Anomaly, like Tommy.
Anomaly means not in normal, just different. Because you got all these sayings.
I thought it was a piece on the Monopoly board. My bad.
You know what? The man said that.
That was last week, Junior. Come on.
Yeah. No. But, you have all these sayings like never give up. You always talk about this poem, if. You always talk about dreams, planting seeds. And I'm just saying, all your adversity, you learn all this through your adversity, or did you have these sayings coming up?
No, in order to have a testimony, you got to have a test. I didn't have these sayings growing up. I ain't had no messed up childhood. We was poor, but everybody on my street was poor, so we thought that's where you're supposed to live. I didn't really know I was poor. I went to college, and I saw what the white people had. I went, whoa. I didn't have none of that. What the hell? Y'all did what? You got a car? Where? I couldn't believe that. But no, man, I had to go through some stuff to learn this. College, man, was the beginning of a very, very staunch learning period for me. I was learning stuff growing up because I'm Cleveland made and produced. You got to be a tough boy come up out of there. Ain't no doubt about it. Cleveland, man, it's just... anybody come out of there and become a success, you got to give them credit. Anybody stay there and turn themselves into a success, like a lot of my partners. You got to give them credit. But yeah, man, I had to college began the process. Kent State taught me how to deal with white folks. That was the number one lesson of Kent State. Because I had never been to school with any whites. I went to all black elementary, all black junior high, all black high school. And all of a sudden, I was in a minority situation in school. And I had to learn very quickly how they are. But what was even more fascinating was they found out how I was. Not good. It was more shocking for them. Trust me. I saw them on TV. They had never seen me before, and then from there, I just learned over and over and over. And most of my lessons were learned through hardship, trials, and tribulations. And that's how you learn it, man. You got to go through something to learn it. And I'm grateful for that.
All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up next, it is a nephew, and Run That Prank Back right after this.
Dun.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, look, you can't let the urge to sing your favorite songs while you're driving distract you from that truck drifting toward your lane or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you.
That's right, because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. Hyundai vehicles have won over 120 IIHS top safety awards from 2006 to 2024 as of December 2024.
All right, it is time now for Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam with a word. Amen.
We foregavel. We gavel in this special place.
Yeah.
We are here to bring a word by the choosing of Deacon Def Jam.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what we are asking me to participate on this morning.
Well,
Jam, what do you have?
This morning, Pastor, we're looking at this is in lieu of Pastor Marvin Sapp. This right here is
sir.
Close the Door from the book of Teddy Pendergrass. And if you can, whenever you want the scripture, you let me know. But this is in lieu of Pastor Marvin Sapp, if you'd like to expound on
For
that.
those of you who are unaware, Sapp is trending now. Sapp done opened the door, even though he was asking to close the door.
That's right. That's right. That's what's happening.
See, once you go viral,
Yeah.
you're opening yourself up for ridicule, malnutrition.
That's true. I
Come
wasn't looking
on,
for that
doctor.
term. I wasn't looking for that.
Read.
All right, Pastor. It says here in the book, it says, close the door.
Stop right there. That's why he viral. He said close the door. Read.
Let me give you what you've been waiting for.
Stop right there. No. Is y'all give me what I've been waiting for. Read.
Baby, I got so much love to give.
Stop right there. If you got so much love to give, let's shut the door so we can get it. Read.
And I want to give it all to you.
Stop right there. Once again, I want you to give it all to me. This message is in reverse psychology. Read.
Then he says again, Pastor, one more time. He says, close the door. No need to worry no more.
Stop right there. You ain't got to try to walk around. Ain't no more around. Because we done shut the door. Ain't no more walking around, moving all of here. Sit down somewhere. Read.
Let's bring this day to a pleasant end.
Stop right there. In order for this day to come to a pleasant end, I'm going to need 40 grand. Read.
Girl,
Amen,
it's me
Pastor.
and you now. I waited all day long just to hold you in my arms.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
I want to hold you. I want to rock you in my arms.
Yeah.
But the only way I'm going to put my arms around you
Come on here.
is if I'm hugging 40 grand. Read.
Okay, and it says right here, and it's exactly like I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me.
Stop right there. I already preached.
Yes.
So that was me loving you. Now I need you to love me. Close them doors in the back, like I said. I need 40 grand. Ain't nobody leaving here. I swear, if you touch that doorknob, it's going to be on and popping at the Sapp Congregational Church. Read.
And he says it one more time, Pastor. Close the door. Let me rub your back where you say it's sore.
Stop right there. That's where we get a little sexy at the Sapp Church.
Yes.
I rub your body.
Yes.
You wash mine.
Dang, Pastor.
And we can do all the washing we want. Cause we gonna have $40,000 worth of soap. Read.
Come and get, now this is where he gets softer with it, Pastor. Come and get closer and closer, so close to me. Let's
Stop
get
right there.
lost in each other.
That's right. Stop right there. Closer and closer and closer to me.
Yeah.
So that we can get lost in each other. Cause when the right one get close enough, I'm going to take part of this 40 and we're going to sandals. Let church say amen. Hey, read.
Amen.
Amen again.
Pastor, it says, come here, baby. I waited all day long just to hold you in my arms, and it's exactly like I thought it would be.
Stop right there. Let me preach on it now. Sometimes when you want to get real close, you got to ask people permission.
Yes,
So in order for it to get close, I said close the door. Now the doors of the church is usually wide open, but they don't need to see what me and you gonna be doing in here. Cause when I get that 40 grand, we going to Sandal Resort. I've been looking at it on TV. It ain't that high. 5,000 is all I need to go to Sandal. All you can eat, couples only. We gonna walk on the beach, dip off in the water, come back up and hold your body close to mine. 40 grand in my hand. 35, 10% going to the church. That's what tithing is. The other 36 grand is going down to Sandals with me. We gonna fly first class. We gonna swing by Versace. One stop at Gucci. I don't wear that right now. I can't fit my old frat shirts either.
Reverend Motown.
Lord, 40 grand, 40
And
grand in my
Deacon
hand.
Def Jam with the
Doors
word.
of the church is back open now. Won't you come?
Coming up
Because you
next.
ain't been able to go.
Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, look, you can't let the urge to sing your favorite songs while you're driving distract you from that truck drifting toward your lane or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you.
That's right, because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. Hyundai vehicles have won over 120 IIHS top safety awards from 2006 to 2024 as of December 2024.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we'll recap the weekend's trending topics and top news stories. That is all coming up at the top of the hour. We have a great show for you, but right now it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. All right, this
What
is
you
from-
want to ask? All right.
That's enough.
You still pastoring right now?
I'm sorry.
All right,
I forgot I lost.
Yeah, Kamika in Norfolk has a question for you. She says, my husband and I went on an anniversary trip and he got sick the very first day. I continue to enjoy myself as much as I could so we wouldn't lose the money on the excursions that we planned. Is my husband's anger justified or is he acting foolish?
Well, he's acting a little bit now. Come on, dog. Now, you want somebody to sit around you and be miserable in the room, and we done spent all this money.
Man, such babies when they get sick.
You know, Shirley, that ain't your business.
Why though? What's with all
That
that
ain't your
whining and stuff?
See, I don't do that. I don't, you know. I was recovering from surgery. My girl I told her to go and live her life. I'm sitting there, I'm good. I don't do that. I don't make them wait on me. But, well, somebody gonna wait on me, but it ain't got to be her.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna bring something in here, though.
See? So he's acting childish, you say, a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
All right, moving on to Paulette in Shreveport. Paulette writes, my husband will be 65 this year and I am 49. He's been falling asleep during sex and I thought if we change positions or have sex earlier, it would help. It never fails. He starts dozing off. Is this an age thing? How do I tell him I'm frustrated?
I'm 68. I have never, ever in my life fallen asleep during sex.
So
Now, immediately after, I'm gone.
What's gonna happen afterwards?
Just so we're clear. We have clarity.
Yeah, I've been doing that since I was 20, so that ain't got nothing to do with age.
So what are you saying? It's boring to him? Is
Yeah,
he-
something's wrong, baby.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Okay.
Something is wrong, and I don't know exactly what it is. But I don't know nobody fall asleep doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she says that during. And yeah, she tried to change positions and all of that. Do it earlier. Nothing helped.
He just gonna fall asleep. Maybe.
Well, she's frustrated though.
Well, maybe. Now, let me see how I can
maybe
say
it's
this
her.
to you. No. Maybe there's a chemical reaction going on between the two of you. Sometimes, two bodies, could just be all.
What?
Let me just pay a compliment to her.
What?
Okay.
Or maybe you got something that's so good.
Oh, he doesn't wait till it's...
Maybe you got something that's just like just being in a bottle of Z-Quil. Just all up in here sleep.
Z-Quil.
Just all Z-Quil. That's, NyQuil got new product out just for sleep.
Helps you sleep.
Yeah, if you ain't got the flu or a cold, you can still buy some Z-Quil and just get knocked out. Maybe you just got a Z-Quil on you, just a red big old bottle of Z-Quil. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Big bottle.
All right. Okay. Moving on to Ephraim.
Always got Z-Quil in it.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move on now to
they don't even make this, but you got a 52-ounce bottle of Z-Quil.
Okay.
52-ounce bottle of medicine. Woo.
We're gonna try to move on.
They ain't got that much Z-Quil down at Costco, and they sell. They got them. Boy, I saw a bottle of ranch at Costco one time. I didn't know who house is this at. All right, go ahead, Shirley.
All right. Oh, thank you. Ephraim in Canton says, my fiance is 35 years old and she can't live without social media.
It's Ephraim.
Ephraim? Okay, Ephraim.
Yeah, I got a partner
Ephraim.
named that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ephraim in Canton says his fiance is 35 years old. She can't live without social media. I've asked her to ease up on posting all of our business. She thinks I have something to hide, and that's not it at all. How do I get her to focus more on us and not the phone?
Break up.
What?
That's something to break up over?
Hell yeah. Break up. Yep. Break up, dog. Next question, Shirley.
That's it?
Get out of there.
Yep. Break
Why?
up.
Because she's too young?
That's it.
She won't stop?
No, they hooked. She hooked. She ain't listening to you. She put up, you got something to hide? No, I just don't want everything exposed. That's all. Break up. That's it.
Oh.
If you're not married, dog, get out now.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Last one. This is the last one. Jada and Thomaston says, I can't not stand my boyfriend's friends. They call me Goody Two-Shoes and Miss Perfect because I don't drink or smoke. He never takes up for me. He said if he does, it will make it worse. Is this proof that my boyfriend does not respect me?
That's a weak statement. That's a weak statement on his part. If I take up for you, it's going to make it worse. So you have no plans on taking up for your wife.
Yeah.
Because it'll be worse. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you let Marjorie come in here and tell me I'm tired of these people talking about me. I promise you we finna have a conversation. No, and it ain't going to get worse. Because they're going to understand. Y'all stop this about her. Quit. Every time I bring her around, she the subject. It ain't cool, man. She don't smoke or she don't drink. That's all it is to it. That's what she don't do. Now, guess what? Leave it at that. And next person say something when we're around, it's going to be a problem. Talking about this is going to be worse. They're going to tease you more. Boy, bye.
Yeah. But see, you're talking about protecting your woman. You're talking about protecting your wife. You see what I'm saying? He's not willing to do that.
And
that's all it is,
asked,
bro.
Does he not respect me? Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. It's wrong for that.
Yeah.
Wrong for that.
Stand up to your friends. This is your girl, right?
Defend her.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We can talk about everybody girl in here. Listen, it's some things I've been wanting to say about yours too.
Come on, let's get petty. Come on.
Yeah, let's go and get.
I love it.
Let's go and get it out here.
Like what, Junior?
Okay.
You don't like Shamika?
No. Can't stand. First of all, I don't like nobody breasts under their neck that high. That's one thing right there. That's one thing wrong with her right there. That's I can't believe she ain't got no neck. I can't see no neck. Okay. That's what's wrong with her.
Okay.
A bra to support.
Yeah, you need to stop this. My girl don't drink or smoke, but this here got to stop.
What about Tawana, though?
Tawana, all feet too big. We know the same size shoe. Y'all sharing shoes. Y'all share shoes. I know your Jordans. Them your Jordans. Them not hers. The same size. Wide foot and everything. That's y'all. Twins at the feet.
What about
That's
Tamara?
how this can go. Yeah.
Tamara. I tell you what, if every time I look at the back of her neck, I get hungry. What's the sausage package doing back there? Come on, I'm hungry. Every time I see her back there, I'm hungry. We'll talk about everybody, girl. Yeah. Everybody.
I hear you. All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
And next, we move into children.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
On Thursday, former President Barack Obama spoke at Hamilton College in Clinton, New York, and expressed his thoughts on President Trump's efforts to reshape the federal government crackdown on immigration and intimidate the media on fundamental American values, and said, quote, "It is up to all of us to fix this. It is not going to be because somebody comes and saves you." Obama called Trump's presidency unimaginable, and he stated that this type of behavior would never have been tolerated by him. Take a listen.
Imagine if I had done any of this. Let me just, I just want to be clear about this. Imagine that. Imagine if I had pulled Fox News' credentials from the White House press corps. You're laughing, but no, this is what's happening. Imagine if I'd said to law firms that were representing parties that were upset with policies my administration had initiated, that you will not be allowed into government buildings. We will punish you economically for dissenting from the Affordable Care Act or the Iran deal. We will ferret out students who protest against my policies. It's unimaginable that the same parties that are silent now would have tolerated behavior like that from me or a whole bunch of my predecessors.
Facts. Again.
That part. Yes.
True.
What do you think, Steve?
I mean, what's happening is really ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And they mask all of this with, because they're masters of illusion. So they got you thinking about these tariffs and how wonderful they're going to be and how unfairly Americans been treated by all these countries, and Europe included, especially China, and all of this, man. And they mask it, and this is going to be great. Now, it's going to take some time now. It's going to take some time. But we are going to get back to it's going to be the most incredible country you've ever seen before. Man, this guy, man, he masks what he does as well as anybody. And the problem is, for those who can see behind the mask, you're fighting against people who can see behind the bad mask, know what's going on behind the mask, disagree with what's going on behind the mask, but too afraid to say it. The Republicans are the greatest bunch of cowards I have ever seen in my life when it comes to this one man doing what he want to do. I mean, man, look, man, get some kahunas about yourself. Be something. What you go to school for? What you take the oath? Well, don't worry about oath. I don't know. I apologize for saying that. Oath ain't never meant nothing in this country. What? Why? I mean, look, man, this is crazy the way this guy's doing stuff, and he keeps masking it, man. And they masking it with the transgender conversation. Man, I mean, but that's what's crazy to me. I was watching Hannity the other day, and James, what's his name? The old bald white guy.
Carvel.
Yeah. James, he was on that lighting him up. I'm talking about he was roasting this dude. Do you know the card Hannity pulled? Yeah, but you guys want to let transgender play male sports. He said, do you really think that we're hanging our hat on that? I don't care who play what. I'm talking about this economy and firing these people and all this here. And that's their trump card. But you a party, and the party's not that way. It's just some people that way. I happen to agree with sports being played by boys and girls. Sports being played by men and women. I happen to agree with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that policy. But don't make that the real issue while you're doing it. Then you try to bring up the abortion thing, like Republicans don't get abortions. That's what be killing me, man. Y'all be sitting up in there like a Republican ain't never got an abortion before. Man, y'all need to come on. And then while all in all, he's cutting these deals, he's meeting with people, man. This dude is just, but for us as minorities, we're going to be fine. Because we've always gotten the raw end of the deal. We ain't ever been. What are you going to take from us? We ain't had nothing. You know, that's what be killing me. I be looking at these people that whole DEI thing. Look at that right there. He came in there with that DEI thing until them folks realized who was getting hurt by it. Now, everybody with a disability getting hurt. Veterans getting hurt. Women getting hurt. White women getting hurt. Okay.
It was okay when it was just black people getting hurt.
Boy, when they thought it was just us, DEI,
yeah, it was
DEI.
okay. Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, but you didn't read the fine print, though. We so far down on the list of having benefited from it. Man, y'all, we gonna be fine. It's the same old thing for us.
We're always first. We always adjust.
Yep.
We always bounce back.
And rise as a people.
But President Obama was right. Had it been him, it would have been a completely different story. Yeah. All right, guys, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Damon Wayans called the late comedian Robin Williams a notorious joke thief. We'll talk about that right after this.
Oh, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, look, you can't let the urge to sing your favorite songs while you're driving distract you from that truck drifting toward your lane or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you.
That's right, because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. Hyundai vehicles have won over 120 IIHS top safety awards from 2006 to 2024 as of December 2024.
Okay, so Damon Wayans did Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, and he's trending now for describing the late comedian Robin Williams as a, quote, notorious joke thief. Damon said Robin Williams was a notorious thief. I ain't lying. His manager used to walk around with a checkbook, and Robin would come off stage, and a comedian would be like, hey, he just took my ... and he would just write him a check for $75 right there on the spot. Wayans said that Robin was known for doing this so much that some comedians would avoid performing when Robin Williams was around. So I got to ask you guys, has another comedian ever stole a joke from you? Or have you?
No comment.
Your face.
Why you say no comment?
Or have you been accused?
Tell it all, big dog.
What happened, big dog? No comment.
We need you to talk about it.
Man, I decided a while ago that I wasn't going to use this platform right here to disparage other people, especially our own, because we got enough of that going on right now. And I just decided I ain't going to be a part of it. Now, I've been accused of stealing a joke falsely, and I've seen guys take my material You know, I've had some parallels made with jokes, which is going to happen because there are no new premises on earth. I never knew that about Robin Williams. I never heard that. But Damon's a straight shooter guy. You know, I had heard it, but I never saw any proof of it.
Okay.
There was a girl on Instagram talking about somebody has stole her price of gasoline joke. That's my joke. And then they showed the guy that had done the joke, and then they showed her joke. It was close, but the joke was so basic. The joke was about standing there pumping the gas and watching the meter go and her reaction to the meter. And the guy did a joke where he was pumping the gas and his reaction to the meter. The reaction wasn't the same, but she claimed that's her joke. Well, no, that's a premise, sweetheart. That ain't your joke.
Well, I've seen a bunch of people do that about gas, about the price of gas.
Bro, because it's a premise.
Yeah.
Hell, gas price is high. Who ain't got a joke about that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, Steve, the guy who used to be with you and stand with you and do all the things with you, security, all of that, boom, it's his birthday today. Did you want to say happy birthday to him? It's Boom's birthday.
Who? Boomerang?
Boom.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to go and call him and ask him, do he even know how old he is?
Happy birthday, Boomer.
Because that's been a disaster. Happy birthday, Big Boom, man.
Happy birthday,
Stay healthy, boy.
Yeah.
And also at the camp, remember the bet we had. So when you come to the camp this year, give me my money.
All right, guys. Coming up next at 34 minutes after, Sista O'Dell in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Sista O'Dell is here, ladies and gentlemen. And Sista O'Dell, we got to ask you, did you hear about this?
Well, you didn't introduce me like you normally do.
Well, it's
my
been a minute
Lord.
since you've
Couldn't
been here.
get my glasses on, so I'm through with you. Good morning, everyone. Wasn't ready for this. It's kind of a surprise. Lord, I ain't been on in a while. You know,
Yeah.
Steve been sick. You know, he ain't been up to himself.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And we've missed you, Sista O'Dell. We have.
Well, I've been out, you know, doing what I do, so I'm back now. What's going on?
Well, I just wanted to know, did you hear about the 66-year-old woman out of Germany who just had her 10th child? She's 66 now. She just had her 10th child. It was a son named Philip. The baby was conceived naturally, weighed 7 pounds, 13 ounces at birth. I just did you hear about it? Can you believe that? 66?
Well, at 66, it ain't really labor no more. They just fall out. You done had 9 of them before this. I'm telling you right now. 66 and 9. Girl, that thing ain't been together in a while.
Okay.
Sista O'Dell,
Wow.
how old were you when you had your youngest baby? How old?
My youngest one?
I mean, you know, your last child.
Oh, the last one. The last time I was pregnant was, I believe that last one I was about 36.
Oh, okay. That's
okay.
a good age.
Yeah.
That's good.
What husband was that one? Who's the baby's father? Which husband?
Number 11.
Oh. Was that Bartholomew, Mr. Bartholomew?
No, that was Corinthians.
And what's the baby's name?
Which one? The last one?
Corinthians baby. What's his name?
Oh, well, the last one, I name all my children after the Bible. The last one's last name's Revelations.
Yes, of course. It's the last one.
Because I knew it was going to be the last one. Ain't no more after this. You know, Genesis was born, you know, and then I had Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Then that one I struggle with, I named that one Exodus, because if you don't get out of me. You know, then I had Ruth, and I picked Ruth because, like Tommy said, don't nobody ever preach from that book, so I named one of them Ruth. And then the twins, 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians.
Wow.
So you got
how
6
many
kids?
children? Yeah, how many?
Now I have a few Psalms.
Oh, oh, you know, Kim
And then I had that
Kardashian.
little boy with all the sense. I named him Proverbs.
Oh,
okay.
yes, yeah, wise. I was gonna say, Psalm. You know, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West had a baby named Psalm. Yes,
They do.
beautiful little boy.
That's where they got it from. They took my baby name.
Oh, I didn't know
they
that.
You know, Kanye done
too.
gone crazy now. Y'all been seeing it?
yes.
He think he a black wizard, Ku Klux Klan member. This fool, you know, I remember when all y'all was talking about he was a genius. You know, y'all in the little hip hoppies was running around talking about he was a genius. And I kept looking at him going, this little boy is stupid. I guess y'all see now, though, huh?
Yes, ma'am. We do. We have
What,
clarity
Tommy?
now.
What?
Crystal
Sister
clear.
Odell, I gotta ask you, have you ever been to church and the pastor closed them doors
Yeah.
on you like that for offering
You mean
time?
like Marvin did the other day?
Yes. Pastor
I
Marvin
said,
said,
Lord, he done got himself in the world of trouble. And you know, he been on the Instagram, you know, been trying to
Yes, ma'am.
explain it.
yes, ma'am.
He don't do good on Instagram. He needs to stop. First of all, dress your age. The only one still dressing like they church folks is Yolanda Adams and the Clark sisters. Oh, them heifers brings it, don't they?
All right, Sister Odell, we want to thank you. We missed you. And we'll see you next time, okay?
Bye,
Coming up-
sweetie.
Bye, baby. Coming up next, it is Nephew Tommy and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is my husband and his petty best friend. Okay? My husband and his petty best friend. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about a little bit later, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Third, I first got to say thank you to Charlotte, North Carolina, man. 5 sold-out shows over this past weekend. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I do it? Did I do it? Yes, I did. Came up in there and acted a doggone fool. You rode my journey with me, and I appreciate that, man. All right, this is what I got for y'all this morning. This right here is Side Job Cleaner. Side Job Cleaner. Yeah. Pay attention. Side Job Cleaner. Cat dog, if you would.
Hardware store, this is Robbie. How can I help you?
Robbie, I'm trying to get a order in for some construction supplies I need to pick up.
That's fine. What's your company?
Roofing company.
Roofing company. Okay. Have we done business with you before?
No, you haven't. This is my first time calling. I heard you guys were pretty good.
Appreciate the compliment.
Okay. Now listen, I need to get this as soon as possible, man. Can I possibly pick up these supplies like in the next couple of hours?
Well, normally we don't work that fast. It's kind of a quick turnaround. We got a little bit of a backup, but I can do my best. It just depends on what you need.
Okay. Here's what I need, man. I need 5 rolls of duct tape.
Okay, that's no problem. That's quick.
Okay, I need plastic, man. Listen, if you was gonna wrap up something in plastic that's like about 6'2" in height and 200 pounds, how much plastic you think I would need to wrap that up in?
Okay, just a second. You're asking for plastic, like a roll of plastic?
Yeah, but I need to wrap up something that's 6'2" and like 210 pounds.
I probably would get about 4 yards of plastic.
Okay, I need to get that. Now let me ask you this here. If you was going to try to put some cement on that to hold it down, how much cement you think will hold that down?
I'm a little confused. You're running a roofing company, right?
Yeah, I'm a roofing company, but I'm doing a little side work for some friends of mine.
Oh, okay. I just got a little confused because you told me this is Tyler's Roofing Company. No problem. You got cement. Wait a minute. You're trying to hold something down? I'm trying to hold something down. So how many bags of cement do you think I need to hold down something that's 220 pounds? Wow, I don't know, 8 bags?
8 bags. 8 bags.
8 bags I would recommend at least.
Okay. Give me 8 bags of cement. Now, this is something else I want to ask you. Do you have any type of cleaner, man, that can get paint off the floor?
Yeah, we got industrial cleaners. I mean, we have all kinds of industrial cleaners that, you said paint? Is it paint or blood?
Paint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've got industrial cleaners of all kinds. I mean, do you have a preference?
No, just whatever you could throw in there. I need that. Now, let me ask you this here. do you have anything that can like just kill a smell? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want something to smell, you got anything for that?
Wait a minute. Did something die in your place? Is this somebody? Is there an animal or something you found? I mean, I'm kind of confused. You're talking about smell and cleaning up. Did you find some sort of animal on a construction site?
Hey, Robbie, listen, man. Just take the order. That's all I need you to do. Okay?
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't asking your business. I just was a little concerned. What are we getting? What are we cleaning up? And what are we? I mean, I guess are we cleaning up a tile floor? Are we cleaning up carpet? I mean, what's the cleaner for? Where's the odor?
Okay, sir. All I'm asking you is, do you have something strong enough? Like, do you think ammonia can keep a smell down? What do I need to keep a smell down?
Well, you're definitely going to need ammonia. I mean, you got to get something to just scrub that right down, because wherever that scent is, if it's in the walls, if you got fabrics in that place, I mean, wherever you got it, you're probably going to have to have a different type of deodorizer, something for the carpet, something for the walls. I mean, I guess I'm just kind of confused as to where the scent's coming from. And
right, don't worry about all that, man. Hey, man, listen, just write down what the order is, okay?
I got it. I got the 5 rolls of duct tape. I got the 4 yards of plastic. I got the 8 bags of cement. I got the industrial cleaner. I got the ammonia. I'm typing it all in. I got your order.
Okay, let me ask you this here, man. Do y'all have any type of machete? Anything that's real sharp that can cut?
What? Okay, hold on a second. Now you're completely off base. You do realize you call the hardware store, right?
I'm calling the hardware store because I need some supplies, man. I'm doing some job on the side. I need some supplies.
Hey, I get that. You said that already, but what I'm confused about is now you're asking for a weapon. What would you use a machete for? I mean, you're talking about what? You're going to chop down some brush? I don't get it. What's the machete for?
Hey, man, listen. Your job is to take the order, man. That's your job, Robbie.
Don't tell me what my job is. I know what my job is. This is my store, man. Okay, I've been working here a lot longer than you even can imagine. And people don't call up asking for ammonia and cleaner and try to get a smell out. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how best to help you. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to figure out.
What you're doing, Robbie, is you're being nosy. You're being nosy. All you got to do is fill the order and have it done in 2 hours when I get there. That's all you got to do.
I can't do that in 2 hours. I can't even. We're backed up at this point. I'm not even sure I can get this done. Maybe tomorrow morning. Does tomorrow morning work for you?
Oh man, I got to get rid of this body. I got to get rid of this package today.
Whoa! I need to call. Listen, I need to call the policeman. You just said body.
Hey, shut up. That right there. That's the problem. White people always want to call the police when it ain't got nothing to do with them. Listen, all you need to do is fill the order.
Okay. Listen, I need to tell you something, okay? And I don't know if you found a body. I don't know if you're responsible for the body. Either way, I don't want to be any part of this business, okay? I don't know what you're planning or where you're trying to bury this thing, but you're basically asking me to be an accomplice to something that's none of my business. Hey, I need your name right now, okay?
I'm not giving you my name.
You said you called from roofing. Hey, listen to me. You said you're calling from roofing company. Are you?
I'm not. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Why you white folks always trying to be authoritative like that? Why you always acting like that?
White folks? What is your problem? It's not about white folks. It's not about purple, green, black, blue, whatever. It's not about white. It's about you asking for that sounds like you're trying to bury a body. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Are you? And if you're not, what is your name? I need your name. I need your name right now.
Hey, man, first of all, you at work. You ain't supposed to be talking to me like this.
I don't care if I'm swearing at work. My coworkers, the people here, they all know who I am, and they know if I was talking to some piece of you, that I'd be talking like this too. Okay? I'm gonna trace this call. You hear me? I'm gonna trace this call. I'm gonna get the cops on your and figure out who the you are.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Since you want to know who I am, do you know Marcus?
I know Marcus. I know Marcus. He works here. Man, I know him.
Okay, Marcus is who got me to call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Robbie, you just got pranked by your coworker, Marcus.
You have got to be kidding me. And son of Marcus, I see you over there. I see you little I can't believe that. You son of a Marcus. Why don't you tell me this? Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Got you, baby. Hey, I got to ask you, Robbie, you got to tell me this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
That's easy. Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, y'all, on this Monday morning. Y'all, man, let me tell y'all something. Well, you know what? I ain't even saying that. Listen, I worked all weekend in Charlotte. And I'm at work this Monday morning, man. Y'all better come on here now.
Okay, you're supposed to be here. You get nothing for that.
But y'all, listen, when I don't make it, y'all make a big deal out of it. Now I'm here, make a big deal out of that.
We're not making a big deal. Because check this out. Your job is Monday through Friday.
Yeah, you want us to make a big deal out of everything you do. When you don't come, when you do come.
Why are you like that?
Good dog. We all here anyway. You the only missing link.
Now you want a prize for coming to work, and we all here.
Yeah.
Whatever. Brea
you want
comedy.
drink praise. You want credit for coming to work. Hey, man, stop doing the drink.
Stop using beads.
No, we love the pranks. No, we love
Brea
the
Comedy Club, just outside of L.A. The nephew is I'm on my way. That is Sunday the 13th. Tickets on sale right now. Brea Comedy Club. Now the 14th, man, we'll try to get on back in here. But 13th, Sunday night.
Come to work.
Brea Comedy Club, the nephew coming, baby. Yes, laying in the cut is Jacksonville, Florida. New Easter weekend. So now.
All right. Up next, today's Strawberry Letter. Like I said, the subject is my husband and his petty best friend. We'll get into it right after this.
Hey, it's Carla Farrell. Kick that old mop and bucket aside. Are you ready for a mop and bucket clean in half the time? Make the swap to Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one cleaning hero has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt and grime like magic. With hundreds of scrubbing strips on the pad, it absorbs sticky messes with ease. Plus, it'll leave your home smelling great for hours after cleaning. Get yours today and mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, it's time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, my husband and his pretty best friend. Okay. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've known my husband since I was in high school, and we have been in an on and off relationship for 31 years. Yeah. Years ago, my husband made bad choices, and he was sentenced to 8 years in prison for selling marijuana. I stood by him the entire time he was incarcerated because I knew he was my soulmate. When he got out of prison, he kept his promise to be with me forever, and we have been married for 5 years. He has a good job, even though he's an ex-con, and he bought us a new house, and he takes care of our finances. My only problem is that he works from home and has a lot of free time during the day. Since he likes to hang out with his friends while I'm at work, there is one friend in particular that I have a huge problem with. We have both known her since we were in high school, but they became closer friends over the years. He has 4 close male friends, and they're all married, but this single woman hangs out with them. She's still a beautiful woman, and she's kept herself up over the years. She is treated like one of the boys, so she is always at my house during the day, whether I'm there or not. I hate coming home from work, and she's sitting in my living room. My husband says I'm tripping, and it's no different than one of his boys being there. If the shoe was on the other foot, he'd have a hissy fit. I jokingly told her that I don't get much quality time with my husband because she's there all the time. And she snapped at me, and she said that if it's a problem, my husband would have to ask her to stop coming over so much.
Wow.
Woo, Shirley, what should I do about this? Okay. If this is my only problem in my marriage, should I overlook it, or do you think I'm being too lenient in this situation? I'm sick of seeing her. Please help me. Okay, let's just get right to this. Yes, you're absolutely being way too lenient. And stop joking. You said you jokingly told her that you don't get much quality time because she's always there. Stop joking. This is no joking matter at all. You got to tell her, get out. Get out. And your husband doesn't have to be the one to tell her. I don't care what she says. You can tell her guess what? It's your house too. What are you joking about? This is a serious situation here. You got a woman sitting up in your house, whether you're there or not with your husband. You're at work. That's very serious. There's no jokes here. No jokes. There's no way she should be doing this. This is so disrespectful. This just from your husband. I don't care if he says she is one of the boys. You're not there. You don't know what's going on. And she snapped at you? Oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am.
At your house.
Yeah. This is in your own self house. Get her out. If you can't tell your husband to tell her to get out, okay? Because you need to check him too, because he's wrong for having her in there. This is just wrong on so many levels. This is your house. You can say whatever you need to say to whoever's in the house, okay? And tell your husband she can't come over anymore, period. And she better not be there the next time you get home from work.
I know,
all
that's
right?
right, sure.
Or else. All right, Steve, come on.
Well, good response, Shirley. I agree with everything you said. Here's another different perspective on it.
Thank you.
My husband and his pretty best friend. I've known my husband since I was in high school. We've been in an on and off again relationship for 31 years. I've done some numbers on this. They around 47 now. So we got some good and grown people in this letter right here. You've been in an on again, off again 31 years since high school. You're in high school 17, 15, and 31, 40, that's 46. They somewhere between 45 and 50. Husband made some bad choices, did 8 years for selling weed. You stood by him the whole time he was incarcerated, because when he was incarcerated, and because you knew he was your soulmate. He got out of prison. He kept his promise to be with me forever. And we've been married for 5 years now. He has a good job, even though he's an ex-con. And he bought us a new house, and he takes care of our finances. Oh, he came up, man. Most people struggle when they get out of prison. So let's see what kind of job this is. He got a good job. My only problem is that he works from home. Let's stop the letter. You married to an ex-con that takes care of the finances, then bought you a new house and work from home. Well. What is he doing? Making that kind of money working from home. This finna be another off moment in y'all's relationship, because this finna go and do another 8. I don't know nobody work from home making house money. I don't. Me personally, I just want to throw that out there. I don't know for sure.
Right.
I'm just being, strawberry-ish. So he likes to hang with his friends because he got a lot of free time while I'm at work. There is one friend in particular I got a huge problem with. We both have known her since we were in high school, but they came closer over last years. He got 4 close male friends. They all married. But this single woman hangs out with them. She is still beautiful, and she done kept herself up over the years. When we come back, Lord have mercy, she done kept herself up.
You know what that means.
All these years.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject, my husband and his pretty best friend. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, look, you can't let the urge to sing your favorite songs while you're driving distract you from that truck drifting toward your lane or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you.
That's right, because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. Hyundai vehicles have won over 120 IIHS top safety awards from 2006 to 2024 as of December 2024.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. My husband and his pretty best friend.
Well, so far as a man that's been locked up for 8 years, they soulmates, been knowing each other for years, and they married now, and he kept his promise when he got out of prison. Except he working from the house, making excellent money. And bought a house, working from the house. You know, hello. Anyway, he worked from home, and he got a lot of free time during the day. See, this ain't adding up to me.
No,
Okay.
You work from home. You are ex-con. You done bought a house, take care of the finance, and you got a lot of free time. What? Who got this job? Where that job at, y'all? Where you can buy a new house, take care of all the family finances, work from home, and got a lot of free time. How the hell you got money and a lot of free time?
Maybe he in a weed legal state.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, we got this. We both have known this girl since high school, and they became close over the last years. Now, he got 4 close male friends, and they all married, but this single woman hangs out with them. She is still a beautiful woman, and she's kept herself up over the years. That means she ain't let go. Which means the lady that's writing this letter has fell off a little bit. Because you had to distinguish her, and by saying she is still beautiful and has kept herself up, meaning, I'm in late 40s, I kind of fell off a little bit. Because all of a sudden, she's still beautiful. Because she would have put in the letter, but I'm fine too.
Exactly, Steve.
She is treated like one of the boys, so she is always at my house during the day, whether I'm there or not. Well, she's treated like one of the boys. But see, the problem you having, lady, is she don't look like none of the boys. See,
she's fine.
Yeah. Fine. But she's sitting up at her house with your man that's supposed to be at work, but he got all this free time.
Right, that's crazy.
So she's always at my house during the day, whether I'm there or not. What?
Yeah.
I hate coming home from work and she's sitting in my living room. My husband says I'm tripping, and it's no different than one of the boys being there. It's a bit different.
Yeah.
She fine. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot, he'd have a hissy fit. Well, let me just stop for a minute. That shoe ain't going on the other foot.
Yeah, boy.
I'm telling you that right now. I'm not coming home nowadays and a dude sitting up in my house.
Okay.
I can promise you that won't happen. And you know why it won't happen? Because my wife got sense. Because I'm going to be about the business if I come up in there, some man sitting up in my house. But I tell you what, he won't be in there a second time. Because I ain't gonna do what you did. I jokingly told her that I don't get much quality time with my girl. You know something?
Come on, Steve.
Girl, I don't even get a lot of quality time. My husband goes, every time I come home, you sitting up in here yourself with your leg crossed. Then she snapped at me. Well, hell, it would have been a snap contest.
Yes.
She snapped at me. Well, you talking about in your house? And said that if it's a problem, my husband would have to ask her to stop coming over so much. Shirley, what should I do? Shirley told you what to do. And Shirley was right. What is you writing a letter for? And what is she making demands for in your house? This your house. If this is the only problem with my marriage, should I overlook it? What?
Overlook?
This ain't the only problem. Your only problem in your house is, let me show you what the problem is. This man done invited this woman over to the house while you ain't there. That's one problem. Second problem, she bold enough to bring her to another woman's house and sit up there. Third problem, when you say something to the woman, she snap like you ain't got no rights and tell you she ain't doing nothing unless he asks her not to come over. You got several problems here. This ain't the only problem. And then your fourth problem is her ass is fine.
One more time, Steve. One more time.
Her ass is fine. So during the free time, he ain't looking over there. He don't know she fine. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. The man been locked up for 8 years. Everybody he see, he think it's fine.
When you've been in prison for 8 years, everybody fine. The fat ass guards is fine. The old ass nurse in the infirmary, she fine. The lady that drove the van to drop you off at the halfway house, her ass was fine.
Oh, wow.
The big lady that owned the gas station, she fine. The woman that owned the liquor store, fine. Mother Perkins down there, the pastor's mama is fine.
Yeah, Miss Perkins.
Everybody fine when you done 8 years. Or do you think I'm being too lenient with this situation? I'm sick of seeing her. I'm not going to be sick of seeing nobody in my house, but once.
That's right, Steve.
Once. Or she could just whisper in her ear, if I see you tomorrow, I'm going to kill you.
Don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
And then lick her ear. Get right up on and say, if I see you again tomorrow, I'm going to kill you. And then lick her ear and walk off. Better ass won't be sitting up in there tomorrow.
Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, it's Carla Farrell. Kick that old mop and bucket aside. Are you ready for a mop and bucket clean in half the time? Make the swap to Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one cleaning hero has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt and grime like magic. With hundreds of scrubbing strips on the pad, it absorbs sticky messes with ease. Plus, it'll leave your home smelling great for hours after cleaning. Get yours today and mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got going on, Junior?
Hurley, this weekend, man, the games we've had. But congratulations to UConn. They are the women's national champion. Mm-hmm. You got to give it to them. I mean, they came to play ball.
Yeah, they play.
They play ball. UConn won 82-59 over South Carolina for the national championship. That's their 12th one. And I found out what Dawn said after the loss. Dawn Staley, she don't mess around. She just said what she said. She said, they beat our ass.
She did say that.
She did. It's not like I'm gonna talk around it. Got straight to it. That's it. She's moved on clearly.
You still to go, Coach.
How many points did Paige have?
Ooh, man, Paige had 17, man. She had a good game. But it was the girl Fudd. Daisy Fudd had 24. That girl and Sarah Strong. Lord have mercy. That freshman for UConn balled. Great game. But let's go and get to this men's though. Let's get over here to the men.
Let's get to it. Come on.
Saturday, we got it. Florida beat Auburn 79-73. Great game, Florida. Yeah, they going to the finals tonight. It's going to be the finals tonight. Okay, but did anybody know what happened with Houston and Duke? Did everybody see?
I know what happened. Can I tell you what happened? Well, early on in the game, I just saw Duke just trouncing them. I said, I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Because I've never been a Duke fan. The last time I liked Duke, Grant Hill played for him.
Oh, man.
I've just never been a Duke guy. They standing up at the arena and jumping on. I can't stand Duke. I like the coach, but not the team.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it no more.
But when you woke up, what happened?
When you woke up, tell them what you read.
What time was it?
Well, hold up though, man. But then here go the crazy part. I woke up again with a minute left, and they was down by 6. I said, well, at least they got it close. Faded right back out.
With sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, got up at 1 o'clock in the morning, was going to the bathroom, and Tommy and Junior, we're on a text thread. I look at my phone just to check the time. I see notification. I hit the thing. Tommy in all capital letters. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Hey, down.
Now go ahead, Junior.
Yeah. Houston pull that thing off over Duke. 70-67 tonight. Houston and Florida are playing for the men's national championship in San Antonio. Let's go Cougs. Man, come on now. That's all I got to say, man. So proud.
I had told y'all I thought Florida was going to win this whole thing.
You did.
But I am pulling for Houston now.
You did.
Okay. All right.
You did still
All right,
pull
Junior.
for it, though. And they made
Thank you. Congratulations. Coming up at the top of the hour, a man needs some advice, Steve, after admitting to his fiancée that he cheated on her. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, Dante needs some advice from you. He's in Chesapeake. He says, I asked my girlfriend of 4 years to be my wife, and she posted a lot of pictures of her engagement ring. That's when everything went downhill. One of my exes contacted her and said she's had sex with him in the past 2 years. Well, she had sex with a boyfriend in the past 2 years. I admitted it to my fiance, and she said I can't be trusted, and she doesn't want to get married. I know you're going to say I shouldn't have admitted it, but it's out there now. How can she be stuck on a mistake from 2 years ago?
Dog, it wasn't out there. It was out there because you admitted it. All you had to do was say that was a lie. That was 4 years ago. I did have sex, but I ain't seen this girl. Dog, just what's the matter with you? Why are y'all so hung up on this truth? You see where it got you now?
Because it'll set you free.
Did you see where it got you now? Now you free. Now she don't want you no more.
Now you're free.
See? Bruh, I'm telling you, man, don't stop. And social media is the devil's playground. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So now he don't want you happily married, so he sent one of his imps that work for him. Why does she feel it's so imperative to break her? Because she miserable herself. Ain't nobody gave her no ring. Now she don't want to see this girl happy with a ring. I'm going to tell him we slept together. See there? Yeah. All you had to do was say it ain't true. All you had to say it. Now she don't want to get married.
We should open up a line, though, and teach people how to lie. It don't make no sense when you don't know how to lie.
Just go to our new website, IGotToLie.com.
Oh, another website. Another site.
You all are so creative and entrepreneurial.
And we will provide you with the lie in any situation. So just once again, go to IGotToLie.com. Junior, it's your job to register that before it gets stolen. IGotToLie.com.
But the truth will do, though. Okay, we have another one, Steve. This one's from Jonna in Newark. Jonna says, my neighbor's dog barks at my kids when they're playing in my backyard. Her dog has the right to play in the backyard, and my twins have the right to play in our backyard. I want to come up with a reasonable compromise before I talk to this old lady. I have the utmost respect for her, so what do I tell her about her big dog?
Put a shock collar on him.
She can't do that. That's not her dog.
Yeah.
That's not her dog.
She can't do that.
Do what, Steve? Really?
I didn't say ask her.
But that's her question.
The dog got a collar. All you got to do is slip this little device with this buzzer in it inside the collar. Come on, boy. He come over to the fence and just have some little food in your hand, let him eat some kibbles and bits, and then just slide it inside the collar. And then you got the control device in your hand. Just turn it on high. And every time he barks,
light him up.
You can back him up. And then next thing you know, be nice and quiet. He'll never bark again. Yeah.
Wow. Because obviously he's scaring the little kids who are playing in their own backyard. You ain't gonna keep scaring
my kids with your big old dog, I tell you. Now, you can let me put this shock collar on him, or these little kibbles and biscuits gonna taste funny. Which one you want?
Why can't she just talk to the lady? She likes the lady. She said she has the utmost respect for her.
Lady can't stop the dog from barking. Shock collars is in the stores. This is not no me coming up with nothing new. People buy shock collars on their dogs all the time, stop them from barking.
Is there a website?
So which one you want to do? Put the shock collar on him, or you want to give him the kibbles and bits with the funny taste to it?
Is there a website for this problem?
Is there a website?
Yep.
What is
this? Is a new website. It's called FixThatDog.com. Fix that D-A-T. Fix that dog, and that goes out to the brother that wasn't man enough put his name on the phone call last week.
You're so mad about that. All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up next, We'll talk about breast milk flavored ice cream right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Imagine this. Picture this. Breast milk flavored ice cream. Anybody want to try breast milk flavored ice cream?
No, I'm going to try it once, you know.
The baby brand Frida launched its new 2-in-1 manual breast pump, and to promote the new pump, they've created the breast milk flavored ice cream. It's described as a sweet, creamy, nutrient-packed treat that is full of omega-3, brain fuel, carbs, iron, calcium, vitamin B and D, and zinc. And as a cute marketing pitch, the company called Frida announced that you will have to wait 9 months to try it. That's cute. So what do you guys think? Steve, breast milk flavored ice cream? Ooh, 2 scoops for Tommy.
Yeah. Double scoop, huh?
Uh-huh.
Scoop.
Right. Any sprinkles or anything on that?
Gotta do 2 now. Come on.
Well, if breast milk tastes anything like baby food, I'm gonna pass.
Well, they say it's gonna be sweet and creamy, like ice cream.
Yeah, breast milk is sweet.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't finna be better than butter pecan. I'm telling you that.
It's not.
You do what you want to do. It ain't finna be better than cookie dough. You can miss me, so find you something else to do.
It's probably going to taste like vanilla. I'm like a real good vanilla.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, sweet like Yeah.
All right. Coming up next, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, look, you can't let the urge to sing your favorite songs while you're driving distract you from that truck drifting toward your lane or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you.
That's right, because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. Hyundai vehicles have won over 120 IIHS top safety awards from 2006 to 2024 as of December 2024.
It's time now, guys, for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather ride in a driverless car or drive with steering wheel on the right side of the car? Okay. Driverless car or right side steering?
Yeah.
Huh?
Steering wheel on the right side. I'm not getting in the driverless car. I'm not doing that.
Okay. I'm in the back and ain't nobody in the front.
I'm way too scared for that.
Yeah, that's too scary.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're going to take your chances with... Have you ever driven on the right side of the car with the steering wheel on the right side?
Mm-mm.
But you're going to take it.
But you in control.
But I really ain't got in no car with nobody driving behind the wheel. We're not finna do that. Yeah, get in the car. Ain't no wheel. What? Are you for real?
All right. Would you rather go 24 hours without water, or would you rather go 24 hours without a phone? This is kind of like Corey.
The hell with that phone.
Water.
Yeah, you
got to have this water, man.
Mm-hmm. No, I gotta have some water though. I ain't my phone.
Water.
Okay. All right. Okay. Would you rather?
On the ranch. I don't even talk on my phone. I don't even care.
You're fishing. Would you rather smothered chicken and rice or jerk chicken, rice and peas?
Rice and peas, man. Yes.
Jerk chicken, rice and peas. Junior?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the jerk chicken, rice and peas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Steve?
Cool runnings. Yeah, man.
Yes, I love both of them, though.
Smothered chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that almost clear gravy on it.
Good. It's
been in the oven for about 4 hours. Fall off the bone. That jerk, depending on what you get, that jerk be way too hot sometimes.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm. Too spicy, you can't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you rather you handle the finances, or would you rather your spouse handle the finances?
My spouse do handle the finances.
Junior,
Smart answer.
who handle the finances in your house?
My wife handles finance.
That's why you ain't got no fence?
Could be.
Have you told her you want a fence, Junior?
Don't nobody care about what he wants.
Shoes. Spoken like a true wife. Nobody can.
Yes, we gonna get this furniture in this house.
Hello.
What we need a fence for? They ain't got nothing to steal if they break in.
Right. Don't go
Junior, is
out
the house? Hey, Junior, is the house completely furnished yet?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, you need fence, dog.
Party at Junior. Oh, well, when he gets
You gotta at least make them have to put something on their back and put it over the fence. They can't just walk out your house with your stuff.
For the most part, yeah.
They can just back their truck up to your kitchen door and just take your whole house out, load them up, and drive
today's
off.
round of Would You Rather.
You ain't got no fence.
Coming up next, it is our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only, the very crazy.
They done put a ramp up to your door and everything. They're just taking their time.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.